like you lost your number one.
Welcome to Highlander Highlights. I'm Sam Didak.
And I'm Easton Hogan. Today we will be taking a look at the Floyd Central girls basketball after their most recent game. Plus, we take an inside look at a brand new wrestling room and its legendary dedication.
Player Jude Vedder will be here to talk about his high hopes coming for the upcoming basketball season.
But first, the Lady Highlanders took on the Scottsburg Warriorettes in a close one. The 2-1 Lady Highlanders visited Scottsburg, and for much of the first half, the Warriorettes were dominant. After halftime, the tide would turn as a fired-up Floyd Central team would come out of the locker room making bucket after bucket. Unfortunately, it all came down to a last 2-second shot in the paint by Scottsburg that gave the Lady Highlanders a loss that night. Coach John Fonda had this to say about the halftime pep talk.
Coach Gibson talked to him and he just said we talked a little bit. We changed our offense a little bit, spread them out a little bit more, and then Coach Gibson said, "Don't be afraid to fail. You know, just go after it. Don't be afraid of the moment." So the girls took it to heart.
Moving on to the world of wrestling, the season is just around the corner, but already our Highlanders are as fired up as ever to hit the mats, and those mats are all brand new. Our own Josie Totten brings us that story.
The sports team that has been at the top of the mountain for years is the FC wrestling team. This past offseason, the boys added a brand new wrestling room. This wrestling room was named after the Hall of Fame wrestling coach Dave Capel, who made a big impact on the history of FCW from 1979 to 1999.
At the time, I didn't realize it was just having fun because I enjoyed what I was doing. And then we got over it, I had kids go to Ohio State, Kent State, Purdue, IU, and got to watch them wrestle. So that was kind of neat and kind of rewarding there.
On track with Capel's success, we talked to one of his players, David Neal, on how Capel was able to shape him for Neal's success in the future.
He would always embrace you. He would never disown you, let's say, coming off the mat. He was always there for you, but he was also the one that was going to chew on you while you were on the mat, try to get the best out of you.
This is the second coach, like fellow Hall of Famer Ron Wigleb, to get an area named after him. This is a big upgrade to how it was for Neal when he was a student athlete at FC.
I am happy because I was in that phase when we weren't in a nice room. We were in a very bad room that was basically the walls would sweat before we ever got in the room. So it was called the pit, and it was exactly that. It was a hot mess. There was no side buffers, it was concrete. So if you ran off the wall, you ran into the wall.
Josie Totten reporting for WNAS.
We are going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll preview the upcoming basketball season with Jude Vedder.
Chicken Salad Chick, located in Jeffersonville, Indiana, offers over a dozen varieties of delicious, scratch-made, Southern-style chicken salad, pimento cheese, and egg salad. From simple to savory, fruity and spicy, you're guaranteed to find something you'll love. Order a scoop, sandwich, or bowl for dine-in or carry-out. Check them out at Veterans Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or their website.
And we are back.
Joining us now in the studio to talk Highlander boys basketball is Jude Vedder. Thank you for being here.
Of course, Sam.
It is great to have you here. Well, of course, what are your expectations for the team this season? Of course, you have a new coach.
Yeah, we have a new coach. We want to play more fast this year. That's
Yeah.
our biggest thing. We want to get as soon as we get those rebounds, we want to push the ball up the court. We're looking to play fast. Last year we played a little bit slower.
Yeah.
This year we want to play fast and defense. We really take pride in our defense here at Floyd Central. We're looking to get a lot of stops, play great defense.
Just kind of, really catch boards and just dominate on both sides of the ball.
Yes, exactly.
Overall, a pretty good goal. So, of course, last year you had a pretty good season, but what are you really looking to improve upon, that you've taken from last year into this year?
One big thing is the leadership on the team. I want to, our chemistry needs to get better for sure. Also, we just need to put in the work, get shots up more, just hang out more as a team just to get that bonding experience. I hope we can also just play better defense. Last year our defense wasn't the best.
Yeah.
We're looking to just play hard this year and just, beat teams.
Yeah, so like I said, we have a really charismatic person and coach there in Fonzo White, but other than the chemistry that he's kind of bringing to your team, what else has he brought you guys?
He's brought a lot of intensity, which
Yeah.
is really good for us. He's holding me accountable. I know that when I'm in practice, if I'm goofing off, he's right there.
Yeah, he's there.
So yeah, intensity, just keeping us in line, and he's going to be a great coach.
He's a good, disciplined coach. All right, well, we'll be right back after these messages.
Thanks for sticking with us. You might have seen them during pep rallies, but most haven't seen what goes on in the lives of our students in color guard. And our own reporter, Naomi Hilliard, brings us the inside scoop. Welcome, Naomi.
Thanks for having me on the show, guys. Color guard is a highlight for football games here at FC, and I felt like we needed to capture that and share that with people. Nobody sees the behind the scenes for the halftime show, so I wanted to change that. Recently, I got an exclusive interview with one of our experienced color guard members and talked about her time balancing pep band with color guard. Freshman Sarah Brummett, a member of our color guard, tells us about her time juggling school band and color guard.
Band life is during the school day, and my color guard life is during after school. So it's not really much of a struggle because they're in two separate parts of my, life, and it's all fun. So as long as I enjoy what I do, it makes it easier for me to handle doing both.
She's been in color guard since 7th grade and wants to tell people more about how great color guard is and the benefits of being in it.
People are like, oh, it's super dramatic, but I think that if you love doing color guard and you love the people that are in it for, their personalities and stuff, then the drama aspect of it just kind of it's not there.
Last weekend, they went to Ben Davis to perform their 2023 show, The Essence of Time. They got 14th place, but they plan next year to be back with a huge, huge comeback.
I don't know. I think that I really like dancing, and I think that whenever you put a prop in with dancing, it's kind of magical. It brings a show to life, and it makes it look pretty.
And that's our entertainment portion for Highlander Highlights. I'm Naomi Hilliard.
We appreciate you taking the time to talk with us, Naomi. We have to take a quick break, but we'll be right back here on Highlander Highlights.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Sam Didat.
I'm Easton Hogan.
We'll see you next time on Highlander Highlights.